Making these no-bake energy bites is actually super simple. It's something that takes just minutes. It's a great activity to do with kids. Can't forget them all. Hi, and welcome to In the Kitchen with Ashley. Today we're doing no-bake energy bites. These are something that you can make up. You can keep them in the freezer or in fridge so they last for a long time. They're things that you can pop in as great little balanced snacks. You can have them for the kids for breakfast. It can be dessert. There's so many uses that you can have. So let's get started. All right, so making these no-bake energy bites is actually super simple. It's something that takes just minutes. It's a great activity to do with kids. First, we're gonna start with a cup of old-fashioned oats. Sometimes they're called rolled oats. This make up the bulk of this, and that's great. Oats are full of fiber, especially that soluble fiber, which helps our body get rid of cholesterol and is good for our heart health. Then we're gonna add 2/3 of a cup of shredded coconut. Shredded coconut is an interesting fruit. It's actually mostly fat, but it's a special type of fat called, well, it is a saturated fat, but it's called medium chain triglyceride. And this is one that actually gives our body energy, and our body seems to process it a lot healthier than it does with some of the animal saturated fat. And we're gonna put in a 1/2 cup of flaxseed. This is ground flaxseed. I don't know if you can see it. Flax is like a power food. It does everything from lower cancer risk. And there's some studies showing it decreases your risk for prostate and breast cancers. It's really rich in omega-3 fatty acids that are important for us. It's got fiber, it's got protein. We are gonna throw in a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Can't forget them all. And then we're gonna put in a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. Peanut butter is actually a great plant-based protein, and it's full of healthy fats that are good for our heart health and good for decreasing inflammation in our bodies. A couple little notes. If when you make this you find that the peanut it's not sticking together enough, you can always add extra peanut butter. Also, I've had a couple people tell me like, I hate coconut. You could absolutely do this without the coconut. Then we're gonna put in 1/3 of a cup of honey. Just of note, this is actually one that when I make this recipe, I go with about half this amount of honey. You can base it on your sweetness, but for me it tastes really sweet with this much honey in here, and you're already getting in plenty of sweetness with the chocolate chips. And then we're gonna put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then there's other options that you can do while doing this. Sometimes I like to put like a tablespoon of chia seeds in here. Sometimes I like to put in a little cinnamon. And then what we're just gonna do is mix this up. Make sure it's mixed thoroughly and it's kind of sticking together well. And then once it's mixed up, what you're gonna do is put it in the fridge for about 1 to 2 hours. And that's just gonna help it get ready so when we roll it into balls, they stick together nicely. All right, so it's 2 hours later. We've got the chilled mix here. And then what you're gonna do, we're gonna roll it into just little balls, like about 1 inch diameter. You just kind of squeeze it with your hands, roll it up like this. You can also, if you prefer bars, you could put it in a parchment lined pan, stick them in the freezer and cut them up. And then what you're gonna wanna either do is eat these immediately, or you can put them in the refrigerator and they'll last for about a week, or you can keep them in the freezer. And these are really yummy when they're frozen, I have to say, and those last for about 3 months right there. This recipe should make about 25 bites, and each bite has about 85 calories, 6 grams of fat, 5 grams of carbohydrates, 1.5 grams of fiber, and 2 grams of protein. Voila, energy bites. If you tried out this recipe, we'd love to hear what you think. So please leave us comments and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our Healthy Columbus YouTube channel.